Okay, so I'm going to install the VMware tools in Fedora 17. I'm running this on a virtual machine, VMware Fusion. This should work on Windows or on the Mac. First thing we're going to do is use the Sudo Yum update, and I just ran it, so it shouldn't go through and do any updates. Got no packages marked for update, but you probably will have a large set of packages. After all of the software is up to date using sudo yum update, I'm going to do the sudo shutdown-r now. This will reboot my system, and it'll reboot it right now. So this will reboot, come back up, and I will be able to log back in. And I'm going to use the latest version, not the Fedora Linux, but the Fedora 3.6. That's the newest kernel. And it will now load. I'll be able to log in with my user account. You have to make sure that your user account is a administrator account, which means that it's in the sudoers file. I'm going to go back to my terminal prompt. And I'm going to finish out these commands. Next thing I'm going to do is sudo yum install, and I'm going to install the kernel headers, the kernel development, GCC, and make. And this will go out and download all of these packages and install them. So answer yes. Okay, now that it's complete, I'm going to mount the VMware Tools install, and I do that from outside of the virtual machine. I'm going to select in my menu virtual machine and install VMware Tools. And it brings up this click install to connect VMware Tools, installer CD. You might get a prompt that says you're going to need to download the VMware Tools for Linux. Go ahead and click yes to that, and go ahead and let it download and install. I've already done that. It says here, once you're done, you're going to go into the virtual CD-ROM drive and then execute the VMware install Perl script. So we're going to need to uncompress the installer and then run the Perl script. Those are the next two steps. So once the CD gets mounted,
yeah, it sounds like the easiest part. I think is most people's part.
There it is. You can just tap in here and it'll disappear. I'm going to tar VXZF and then run media my name, then VMware Tools, VMware Tools tar GZ. So this tar file is zipped. We're going to uncompress it, and it will uncompress into your own home folder. Alright, so everything's extracted. If I do an ls, I can see that I have VMware Tools distribution folder. This is what I uncompressed. Change directory to VMware Tools distribution and run /, oops, I gotta do this as sudo /vmware-install.pl, and it will run through the Perl script. And most of these you can just choose defaults. So just hit enter. Whatever's in brackets is what it will choose. And I'm hitting enter. I do this anyways. Yes, it'll create it. Yes, create that. Yes, run that script, initializing that. Do I want to do this file sync driver? No, that's experimental. And would you like to change it? Nope. That's where I installed GCC when I ran the sudo yum install. And would I like to change it? No. It found the latest kernel headers. And now it's running the make program.
I keep getting the error.
And now it is finishing the install.
When you did that as a VZXF,
Do you wish to enable this feature. Sure, it'd be nice to be able to copy files from my host computer to my Linux computer if need be. And it should be finishing up here. And enter to continue. I want to do VM automatic kernel modules. No, I do not. It looks like it's locked up, but it's not. Give it a second here. What's up, Vicky?
Oh, nothing. I'll do it tomorrow.
I'll have to trim this section too.
I hit my tab key after like the bottom set there for VM after your username, and it doesn't bring any file type up at all.
This right here.
Yeah.
Did you do this step?
Yep.
You select it from the menu?
Yep.
Right there.
I'm having the same problem. What in the file is that?
And it is done. CD should eject. If VMware tools are installed, I can reboot. Now change my type sudo reboot or sudo shutdown -r now. Either one will work. And my system reboot, and everything will be able to modify the graphics, go full screen, use all those wonderful features.